No evidence of breach vs. no breach. Precise risk language explained. Welcome. Today we're talking about choosing words wisely during security incidents. Executives need precise risk language to make fast, defensible decisions. The stakes are huge. A wrong phrase can trigger legal exposure, mislead regulators, or damage reputation with customers and investors. Your wording signals how confident you are and what action is needed. Avoid overstating certainty or safety. Saying too much, too soon can lock the company into claims that later prove false. Clear, careful phrasing protects trust, guides response teams, and keeps leadership aligned while facts are still emerging. These two lines look similar but carry very different weight. No evidence of breach means you've looked and found nothing so far. It's a status update, not a guarantee. In contrast, no breach asserts you know it didn't happen. That's definitive and implies high confidence backed by thorough verification. One is provisional, signaling active investigation and potential change. The other is final, suggesting closure. Use the first when you're still gathering facts. Reserve the second for when you have comprehensive proof that will stand up to legal and executive scrutiny. When you say no evidence, you're acknowledging limited data or an ongoing inquiry, partial logs, incomplete forensics, or constrained visibility. When you claim no breach, you're stating the full scope is verified, all relevant systems checked, controls confirmed, and access/activity logged and reconciled. In both cases, document your methods, the time range reviewed, and the sources examined: ticketing systems, SIEM, endpoint tools, provider reports. Precision in documentation lets others validate your work and explains why your confidence level is appropriate. Anchor your statements with 3 elements. First, scope. Specify systems, environments, the time window, and data types reviewed. Second, methods. Name the evidence, logs, forensics artifacts, alerts, and any third-party checks or provider attestations. Third, confidence. Label it low, medium, or high, and give a short rationale, coverage percentage, log completeness, and control health. This structure keeps you transparent, prevents overreach, and helps leaders understand what's known, what's assumed, and where residual risk remains. Try these patterns. For no evidence. As of time, review of sources across systems/time range found no indicators of unauthorized access. Confidence. Level due to rationale. For uncertain states, investigation ongoing. Results may change as additional data becomes available. Next update time. For a verified no breach. Comprehensive analysis of systems over time range using methods confirms no unauthorized access. Confidence. High based on complete logs and validated controls. Customize brackets, keep the structure. Phishing event. While mail and endpoint logs are still loading, say no evidence of breach and note coverage gaps. Don't promise outcomes. Lost laptop with full disk encryption. If encryption is centrally enforced and keys are intact, you can often state no breach for data exposure with high confidence. Document device state and policy logs. Cloud misconfiguration. If logs are partial or retention is short, avoid definitive claims. Use no evidence, list missing telemetry, and plan deeper validation before upgrading confidence. Pair your wording with impact and likelihood so leaders can act. Example: current assessment, low impact, medium likelihood of credential misuse. Add next steps: expanded logging, containment, credential resets, third-party validation. Set review points. For example, update at 1400 with 24-hour log coverage. This cadence manages expectations, reduces rumor risk, and shows disciplined progress. Clear risk framing plus careful language aligns legal, security, and communications teams around the same reality. Use no evidence of breach during investigation or when visibility is limited. Say no breach only after conclusive proof, full scope verification, complete logs, validated controls, and documented rationale. Always include scope, methods, and confidence so stakeholders understand what you checked and how sure you are. The right words protect credibility, guide smart decisions, and keep your organization safe while the truth comes into focus.